Only days after the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas has begun in Gaza, the Israeli army is escalating a military operation in the West Bank. Our global affairs editor, John Lyons, is across it all and he joins us live from Jerusalem. John, good morning. What's happening there at the moment?
Well, James, the guns have gone quiet in Gaza, of course, but now it's been transferred very much to the West Bank here, the West Bank of the Jordan River. And the Israeli army, the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, calls it Operation Iron Wall. Now, the Israelis are saying that they are going in to try to rid the place of extremist elements and would-be terrorists. And they're saying they've learnt the lessons from Gaza in terms of the October 7 and Hamas. However, it's quite different because the West Bank's been under the rule. It's under a military occupation by Israel, but it's governed by the Palestinian Authority, or Fatah, the more moderate part of the Palestinians. But the United Nations are saying that, in fact, roads are being dug up, water's being destroyed, infrastructure's being destroyed, and it looks like around Jenin in particular, it's a really heavy operation. And so the Israeli government is saying this could actually spread across the West Bank.
So why do you think Israel is doing this now?
The Israeli media, certainly those who are close to Benjamin Netanyahu and the government, they're essentially saying that as part of the ceasefire deal to get the Israeli government, the far-right elements of the Israeli government, particularly the finance minister Bezalel Smotrich, who's a real kingmaker. He's really powerful in the Israeli government now. They're saying that essentially Netanyahu had to promise that we won't go easy, we won't stop attacking the extremist Palestinian elements, and we will renew the war in the West Bank. And so also there's the Donald Trump factor. Donald Trump has lifted the sanctions that the Biden administration placed on some of the most violent Jewish settlers in the West Bank. Essentially that has been seen by many as giving a green light to the settlers. So between the settlers and the soldiers, things are turning very, very violent in the West Bank.
And of course, tensions are still very, very high in the Middle East. The ceasefire has only been holding for a few days now. What does it mean for that ceasefire agreement in Gaza, do you think?
Well, certainly Hamas is now saying to the people in the West Bank, hey, you've got to resist, you've got to fight back. But coming up this Saturday will be the second transfer of hostages from Gaza. And again, there'll be high emotions here. At the moment, it looks like they'll get through phase one. That's the first 6 weeks. But clearly now Donald Trump's starting to say this ceasefire deal may not stick. And so there's some sort of mechanics going behind the scenes to suggest that things are not good. And so things seem to be deteriorating.
All right, John Lyons reporting there from Jerusalem. Thank you.